Hey everybody, it's been a while, but we are back with our February pickups video, I believe. And I have a special guest with me today since Megan couldn't make it. Actually, she was taken out of the picture by Skull Kid, so we have Skull Kid here.
Hey, it's me. Big surprise! Like you guys didn't know that it was me, but yeah, I'm wearing this because it's party favor.
Yeah.
Because February was a big month, and it was full of awesome pickups, celebrating the return of Majora's Mask.
Yes, one of my favorites of all the games.
And the return of another year of Nate Grant.
Yeah, it was my birthday this month.
This is his birthday, so we got a lot of really awesome stuff to show you. It's been a couple weeks. We promised we wouldn't be in a slump this year with winter and stuff. But
we're still doing better than
last year. Unfortunately, life happens.
But
you know,
we'll see how life happens exactly in the video. So.
Yeah. No, I'm not pregnant.
So, as Megan mentioned, it was my birthday this month, or this past month, on the 26th of February, and I had a good birthday in terms of gifts and stuff, too. I had some friends gave me some games. Megan got me a game, and my mom got me a game, Dad. So, yeah, it was a good month. Lots of birthday love, so I'll show you a few things at a time. Alright, so first thing are going to be some 3DS games I got. So the first one, or first two, my mom actually was at a GameStop with me while I was looking at some games, and I was like, let's see, this one I've never seen here. And then I had like $10 on me, and she was like, here, let me cover the rest. So she actually basically paid most of the cost for these. So the first one is... I don't know if it's pronounced BlazBlue or BlazBlue, but BlazBlue Continuing Shift 2, and it's a fighting game if you've never played the series. Really cool 2D art.
You don't really see it around that much either.
Exactly. It's very uncommon, and that's what I was like, wait, there's a BlazBlue for 3DS? And I guess it's the same one that came out on the Vita as well. And if you'll probably see in this pickups video, but we're not going to talk on it too much, that I did get another BlazBlue game, a couple of them actually. So... I think they were for Xbox 360, so it's cool that I had found that this month at the same time. And the other game I got from her was one I wanted for a long time, even though it's gotten kind of negative. People say negative things about it because the main character is kind of a douche. And it's Tales of the Abyss. And it was originally released on the PS2. I'm currently playing it right now, so it's not in there. And I already used the Club Nintendo points, so you can't steal those. But complete, it was brand new actually. So
someone would be pretty desperate to watch our videos
and then pause it
to try to get the code.
Yeah.
I mean.
But hey, it's ending soon, the Club Nintendo. So.
I know.
But anyway, I'm really enjoying it so far. So it's a cool game, and I don't have any issues with it, like anybody has said, but I'm probably about only like 6 or 7 hours in, so pretty cool. And then my best friend Jay, he got me a 3DS game actually that his son had picked out at Target, and this isn't in here either.
His son picked it out too just because he saw Mario on it.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he can't pronounce Mario very well. He's a little guy. He's
like 3 years old, so but he knows I like Mario, and so he picked it out and asked the person at Target for it, and that is Ultimate NES Remix.
Kids got good taste.
It's cool because this is the one that has the 3DS version as opposed to the Wii U version, and so it kind of combines NES Remix 1 and 2. Has not every game from each of those, but it's kind of like a greatest hits of the Ultimate, or of the NES Remix games, so pretty cool there.
Yeah.
And then some of my knucklehead friends from out of town came by for, we had a Halo LAN party for my birthday where we hook up a bunch of Xboxes and play Halo.
Yeah, if you didn't see it, we'll throw up some pictures.
Yeah, we'll have
stuff for it. So it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. We had a wonderful turnout. So I'm saying, as the wife of this guy, thank you for coming out because you made him a happy. You made him a happy husband for that day, which I can't always do. But you know, you guys, the bromance got together there.
Yeah, we had a good time, and actually, yeah, we had people from out of town. I mean, somebody from. Well, Mr. Fantastic from Albany, you'll see Oleg actually filmed some of it, so we'll link to his video so you can see some footage of it there. And then Scott, Grimsy42, who's shirt I happen to be wearing right now. He came all the way from Buffalo for my birthday party.
Are you name dropping?
Oh, of course, gotta name drop.
No, seriously, thank you for both of you for driving out so far. It was awesome. I'm glad you guys could make it because I mean it was kind of a ways.
Yeah, it was crappy weather too, so that weekend, so really fun.
You.
But I got some games from these dudes, and Oleg had gotten me a game that I've been wanting for a long time, and since I've played it, it's really, really fun. And that is Rival Schools by Capcom. It actually has.
Do the Vanna White.
Yeah, she's gonna do the Vanna White.
Show the back of it. Yeah, this game looks cool. You were telling me, didn't it remind you sort of something else? Was it like?
Well, we were watching Kill la Kill, and it takes place.
Not exactly like the story of it, but just the fact it takes place.
Yeah, it's fighting in a school, and so we were like
defeating different.
When I was watching that with her and nephew Cameron, we were like, oh, that's kind of. I'm in the mood for like a fighter in a school, and this game is that, and it's better than I could have imagined. It's actually a 2-disc set, but the other disc must be in the PlayStation. So, really good, great artwork, colorful, so good. It's definitely going to be one of my top fighting games going forward. And then Scott had gotten me a game. He remembered I mentioned this once, that I wanted this in this series, and it's for Xbox 360. It's Raiden Fighter Aces. And I'd gotten Raiden 4 for Xbox 360 over the summer or maybe fall, and this one is a compilation of the Raiden Fighters game. So there's 3 games in one, and if you've never played a Raiden game, it's a shooter or shoot 'em up. So really cool to have that. Appreciate that, Scott. And Scott also threw in another little doozy of a gift.
Super rare.
Probably the rarest PS3
rarest PS3 game, meaning there's like only one in existence. Like this is rarest of rare. This is
but it's an Atlas title.
Every collector's dream, or maybe only Nate Grant's dream. I don't know.
I dream about this quite a bit, but it's an Atlas title, and it's #nated. And long story short, we have an inside joke because I got a flat tire once when Megan and I were going to make the trip out to visit Oleg, and Scott was going to be there too. And ever since that time when I got the flat tire and turned around, they said that I got nated.
Yeah, and there's something about me kind of like yelling at him too, because we got a flat tire, and I was like, why did we drive out to Albany? You know, the
typical life stuff. And needed. But so anyway, it's a great Photoshop job with lots of
some of the most embarrassing photos on Facebook that involve Nate Grant.
Yep. So very funny, Scott. Much appreciated. I laughed so hard when I saw this, and now it's a great new game to be on my shelf. So
add to the
suck it, collectors. Yeah. And the last thing, Megan got me a game for my birthday that she actually.
Oh, you waited till last to show mine. Aww.
So she held this at one of our local Voltage video game stores for me, and the game is Sonic Jam for the Sega Saturn. And this is my favorite Sonic compilation out there. It's got a ton of cool content on it, museum with like hidden, or not even hidden, just like videos of and commercials and stuff from Japan, promos and stuff.
That's pretty
and
cool.
And then it's got this. It's all in a hub. All that cool extra content is in a hub world that's in fully 3D, and it is kind of like. What would have been if a Saturn 3D Sonic had come out, which never did come out. So really cool, awesome game, and always good to have more Saturn games in my collection.
And some more Sonic stuff?
More Sonic stuff.
Yay. Alright, next shout out of this video is going to go to Jason Wells. Our friend hooked us up with a couple games. 2 Super Nintendo games and a Nintendo game. ActRaiser.
Yes,
First
really
one,
fun.
For Super Nintendo. And then the next one, which I've been wanting for a while, I really don't know that much about, other than it looks really cool, and it's just one of those things I've been eyeballing and held off getting, but Jason hooked us up with a good deal, so, and that's Illusion of Gaia. There's that one. And last but not least, I love my carts, so you know me, I'm very excited about adding another cart to the collection. So Vice Project Doom.
Really cool game.
I keep getting distracted because apparently Will Ferrell wrote his last name on
owned it before us.
So this is worth easily like a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
But no, there's that that we got. So these three.
Really cool games. We got true bro prices from Jason Wells.
The reason too, yes, exactly. That's why I want to shout you out, Jason. You really hooked us up, and we appreciate that. So happy to have these in our collection, and happy to know you. And
yeah, Jason is a big help to the collectors in the area. He will hook up collectors with great deals when he's out finding games and stuff, and we really appreciate that. So it was really cool, and everything shipped well, and I played each one of these so far, and they're all really awesome games. So cool.
Thanks, dude.
Alright, and the gifts just keep on coming because we have a lot of cool friends this month, and if it wasn't a birthday present, it was or a bro price, it was another friend hooking us up with a cool deal. And this was our friend Alex, who works at Voltage Video Games, but he's actually been our friend long before then. He was getting rid of some boxes and manuals, or games in general, but some of the games he wanted to keep, but get rid of the boxes and manuals because they're pretty collectible, and he gave us a great deal on these. So they happen to be two of the best Super Nintendo games, so they're in great condition, and he gave protectors and everything for them too, and we already had the games, so we just had to pay for the boxes and manuals, and very, very happy to have these complete. Super Metroid is the first one. Like I said, great condition, and it's amazing too because it has every insert too, not just the manual. So had the cartridge. Now one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo is complete. And another great one, a classic, Turtles in Time. Same thing, has the box and manual now in great condition. Already had the cart. Great to complete. Such an awesome, or two awesome games for the Super Nintendo. I love
these sleeves too. I'm going off on a tangent, but this is a great way to keep your old boxes in the best condition. I don't honestly know where you can get them. Probably eBay. Probably a lot of local stores are starting to sell these now for $1 a pop or.
Yeah, I believe a couple stores in Syracuse have them right now.
Yeah, most of them have them for $1 a pop. But definitely a good investment to keep this stuff nice and protected. That's probably how he kept this nice and I mean, I don't know where he got it from before, but still, it helps preserve it, and it looks great.
Because cardboard boxes just don't last. So.
Yeah.
Really cool.
He
also threw a little bonus thing.
Was Secret of Mana instruction booklet. So it's so formal on
just the book, and we don't have the game yet, so.
Which that's a game definitely by the end of this year I'd like to get, but just in great condition. I mean, some of you probably looked through this manual, know what it looks like, but you have to appreciate a full color manual. I mean, that's just ooh.
And it's just cool to have one piece of the puzzle of the game,
exactly,
which we will complete at some point.
So
thanks, Alex.
Thank you so much.
We
appreciate it.
Yep. Alright, so as you know, we like to collect games that are published by Atlas. We're always on the lookout for those types of games out there. Do we? I don't know. Let's see.
Start looking around.
Yeah, if I could, I'd put in little there's one. But yes, if you've watched our videos in the past, you know that we like Atlas games, and so we actually, one of them that we got this month was actually the box and manual that was at Voltage, and they were kind enough to sell it to us separately since we already had the cartridge.
Yes.
And
which the cartridge I originally got, I don't know if I posted it in if we posted it in another video, I got for my mom. So yay, thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Because you were kind enough to give us that.
Yes.
So we love Atlas. Although at the time, I think when she gave it to us, it was before we really into Atlas.
Well, I do
games.
Remember noticing that it was an Atlas game because it's an odd Atlas game. So let's show you. It's Pieces, and it's actually a kind of a jigsaw puzzle game that uses the Super Nintendo mouse. So.
Which is understandable because my mom loved jigsaw puzzles. She still does. So it's no surprise that she had
different type of game. Usually, Atlas publishes a lot of Japanese RPGs or Japanese skewed gameplay styles, and this was just kind of a different one that they did. So really cool to have this complete, and it's in great condition. And this has a poster in it as well. I'm not going to open it because we got it in a protective case, but has a poster in it as well. So pretty cool to have that.
Poster.
And then this is just the box and manual, but I got it when I was visiting Oleg, and actually Scott was in town in Albany as well. And it's an Atlas box and in great condition. And so now all I gotta do is get the cart, and that is Super Robot Tyson 2 Original Generation, and these are supposed to be really cool mech RPG kind of series, or it might be based off an anime, but I know a lot of people who are fans of the series, and this is in like mint condition. It has everything but the game, so just got to get the game and we will complete it. It was in mint condition.
I had to do that. Yeah, no, this is definitely a thing of beauty. This, you know, what I love about these boxes too, because I don't know if you're anything like me as a kid, probably not. I was dumb and I got rid of a lot of these boxes, and I regret getting rid of a lot of them because I was like, oh, they're taking up space. Dish them.
Yep. And a lot of people did that. I wasn't stupid. I did keep mine.
If only. I mean, I guess that's said for all boxes, but for some reason these boxes,
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance are never found.
We just didn't give a crap as a kid. We just, nope.
So many, and I think that's a lot to do with it too, is a lot of kids, that was their thing. Like they got for Christmas, they got a bunch of Game Boy games, and they just chucked the boxes and got a carrying case. So, and continuing with that, actually that's one of the reasons why I was kind of looking for this game in good condition, and I actually got this on Facebook group, and it wasn't a trade. The guy just sold it to me for a very, very cheap price, and it's complete. It has manual inserts, and that game is Riviera: The Promised Land for the Game Boy Advance. Another Atlas published game, and pretty cool. I played it a long time ago, and it's funny because when I first played it, I was kind of disappointed in it, but it is supposed to be really good, and we'll give it a chance.
Being an avid fan of Atlas, you gotta collect it.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's kind of you gotta have it.
To get one of the boxes that the morons who threw them out have thrown out.
I can say I wasn't much of a collector of Atlas stuff when I was a kid, so chances are I didn't have one of those.
Still, I'm just saying. But yeah, so cool to have some more Atlas games in our collection.
Definitely. I got a couple more things too, not related to Atlas, but just stuff I'm kind of throwing in there before we wrap this video up. This game, cutting right to the chase, came out, and I was super excited for it. I remember seeing like the preview of it and the intro to it, which I love Kirby. If you know me, I love Kirby. It's like right up there with Legend of Zelda. I love anything Kirby. So this game came out. I had to get it. It was actually a birthday present for Nate.
Well, it was kind of
from his dad.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the story. How it went was I was gonna use a gift card to get it. That I had. And
his dad was really awesome.
He was with me, and he saw it and was like, you know what, let me cover it. So he already had gotten me, and that's in there too. All these games are being played. So, yeah.
But, you know, this was a present not just for him, but I really love Kirby, so me too. The style and animation in it is awesome. It's so different from not Canvas Curse. It plays kind of like Canvas Curse because it has like sort of a similar, you know, with the styles, and you draw a line, you draw a path for Kirby to roll on. The animation looks very similar to like kind of a claymation or stop motion.
Really awesome.
Very different from Epic Yarn. That was, I think, the last. No, not the last Kirby game to come out.
Oh yeah, Return to Dreamland came out.
That was just kind of like
for Wii, but
you know that didn't really have a particular style to it or anything, but this does, and it's so charming and it's so cute,
it's really good.
Just a solid Kirby game so far. I definitely gotta play a little bit more of this, but I'm enjoying it thus far.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad, for picking that up.
Thank you, Papa G. The next thing that we got are Smash Brothers soundtrack, or Super Smash Brothers, cutting edges there, finally came in the mail from Club Nintendo. So, because we bought the 3DS one and the Wii U one, we, you know, put our points in for it, we registered for it, and then this is what we got kind of as a prize for that. So
72 tracks.
Yeah,
really cool.
People are selling these for like $30 on eBay already.
Yeah.
Which I guess isn't horrible if you missed out on it, but it's kind of nice getting this for free.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know our hard-earned
game
collecting, you know, paid off. So this is just very, very cool. Yeah.
So as Skull Kid mentioned earlier, this
It's the month
past
of
month
Majoras.
was the Majora's
Woo!
month. So Majora's Mask 3D remake came out on 3DS.
And I have an awesome shirt to
really awesome shirt.
show off, or to go along with the theme. I also have a really awesome Majora's Mask dress that I got from Jamie Koala Art and Design. I've talked about it before, but I figure, hey, why not show her some love? She does some awesome stuff.
And it was in, if you go back to our
Retro Game Con
video.
So I wore that. I would have worn that, but I really wanted to show off this awesome shirt.
Which has Skull Kid.
Yeah, and a cool like moon in the background. And
the whole is shaped like the Majora's Mask, so really cool.
Very, very cool shirt I got from Arcade Block.
Yep. So representing the cool release month for Zelda.
So that
we didn't just get the game. We were very lucky and fortunate.
Yes.
To get a special version.
So, well, let's start off with one thing.
Oh, okay.
To go back to my friend Alex that we mentioned earlier, he was kind enough to give this to us. And what this is, well, let me show it off. It's a promo tape. Yes, a video tape.
What's that?
Where do I stick it?
Where's the touchscreen?
Yeah, right. So it's like it's a hot video preview and exclusive Toys R Us offer. So I think it was probably something maybe you think you got through like Club Nintendo. They showed it in Toys R Us.
It was Toys R Us exclusive, so it would have been maybe a pre-order back then at Toys R Us. Pre-ordered it.
Let's hear that their videotape. Oh, but it's pretty awesome. It's still, it's in great condition. Thank you, Alex. But it's very cool to have.
It's funny too. I watched it and it had.
I think it has a Banjo.
Yeah, it does have a Banjo-Kazooie preview on it, but it has what they call like they're resident Nintendo experts, and they're just like teenage kids going like, explaining what Majora's Mask is. But it was really cool to get that, or have that given to us in the month that the new Majora's came out. It was cool to see how far it's come from the original release.
Very appropriate stuff. So, first cool thing, thank you, Alex. Second thing I got, which we were very lucky to order. We got this from Amazon. We just happened to catch it in the window of time that it was up before all the scalpers. We'll save that for another video. All the scalpers got a hold of it. And I know there's good, honest people that actually wanted this too, so obviously you guys are not included in that. But this was one of those things that was up there for, maybe a day?
No, I think it was
maybe a little longer.
An hour before these.
Oh, it was an hour? Seriously?
This was up for a while.
An hour.
An hour isn't a while, but
an hour.
It was announced, and then.
And that was the collector's edition with the Skull Kid Majora's Mask. So we were lucky enough to get it. Not really any damage to the box. One of these little thingies was bent a little bit, and this thing was kind of a pain in the butt to open. So it's
we did open ours. We left the statue intact, but we did want to get the game out of it. And
but this is a thing too. Like Nintendo doesn't put any like seal. Plastic wrap, I think, is what I'm thinking of on the thing. So really, it was like a sticker holding.
Yeah.
So whatever.
So we figured.
But yeah, we got that very cool statue. It's like a plasticky rubber material, but very, very good detail. I don't know if you can see. You can probably see
you might
some
not be able to see it because it's in
good pictures online of it. But there's that.
Really
We're just not gonna open it for right now because I want to try not to keep opening and closing the box. The last thing I got Majora's related, first and foremost, big shout out to Adam Nelson, Gunstar. You can watch his videos on YouTube. Yes, we're going to plug him because he did us a huge favor. He did me a huge favor. He helped us hook us up with something that, once again, was only available for a very short time because everybody bought them out, and now they're being sold on eBay for $400 or $500.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been able to get this if not for him. Nate tried.
Yeah, I went to a Target. They said they had 6 of these items. Then when I got back there to pay for it, they said, "Oh, sorry, we miscounted. We only have 5."
Yeah. Adam, being the awesome guy that he is, wanted to help us out, and we really, 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 really appreciate it.
It was awesome.
I got the new 3DS Majora's Edition, and it's actually not in the box. I've been using it. I decided I wasn't going to just keep it as a collector's piece. I wanted to actually use it. So if you haven't seen it, which probably most of you watching this have, that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's gold on both sides. It's so super awesome.
Oh, yeah,
especially being the Zelda collector I am. This is a welcome addition to the rest of the stuff I have.
Yeah, with all the other Zelda.
And I love it. It's my precious.
And after seeing how awesome,
but
after seeing how awesome the new Nintendo 3DS is, I mean, even aside from the awesome Majora's Edition, the 3D works very well compared to the old one. I mean, it really tracks your head, so it doesn't lose the 3D sweet spot.
I was going to hold off getting one of the new 3DSs because I was fine with my other one. He had just gotten me a 3DS XL, a regular one of the old ones now. And I was fine with that. But, I waited and waited to hear if Nintendo was going to come out with a Majora's version. And then I didn't hear anything for the longest time. And then I was like, well, they're probably not going to do one. And then last minute they were like, oh, hey, we're going to do one.
Next month it's coming out.
And, of course, I was broke and didn't have the money at the time, or at least not the money to spend $400 or $500 on it. So...
yeah, which is what the scalped price is.
Again, online. We'll save that for another video, but it's not cool. If any scalpers watch this, it's not cool what you're doing. But I will say, Adam... thank you again. Yeah, I really appreciate this.
Did us a solid.
This video is dedicated to you. So,
and funnily enough, because it was so cool of a system, I realized, man, I don't use the 3D much on the 3DS, because if you're playing an action-intensive game where you're moving your hands quickly and stuff, you're losing that sweet spot. Yeah. So I managed to acquire a few things to trade in at Voltage Video Games.
One of them being
her old one that she was going to use.
That he got me.
So with that, plus some doubles and some lesser games that I didn't need or can get back easily, I got the standard red version of the new 3DS. So
which looks pretty sexy. Mine looks sexier, but
of course, nothing compares to the Majora's one.
Pretty.
Yours has the little, as you can see, the new 3DS has the little nub here, analog nub on this side.
The only thing I don't like of the new 3DS is having this game cartridge slot right here.
Down here,
backwards, because I just feel like it's gonna happen at some point.
But so far it hasn't, so I've been okay with it since I haven't had any issues. Plus they added 2 new shoulder buttons, which are kind of awkward to get to, I thought they'd be awkward, but they actually feel pretty good in practice. But I don't have any games that use them yet, so we'll see when Xenoblade comes out or some other game that uses it. But I think for the 3D alone, it's worth upgrading if you have a regular 3DS and want to upgrade to the new 3DS model.
Yeah, it's a beautiful system.
I totally was sold on it once I tried it. And actually, the Zelda stuff didn't end there, because Megan was on a little trip down to New York City the last weekend of the month.
Oh, yeah.
And
a couple Zelda stuff.
She went to the Nintendo World Store.
I'm dying right now.
She's dying first.
I'm just getting over being sick. I stopped at the World of Nintendo store, picked up a couple things. Unfortunately, they didn't have the amiibo I was looking for, which was DDD. They didn't have the DDD I was looking for.
The DDD. She wants the DDD.
Anyway, I got a couple of things. One of them being the World of Nintendo Wind Waker Link figure. Yay! Yeah,
and they have a Ganondorf, but they didn't have it there.
They didn't have it.
So we still got to look for that. But
and I saw these once online. I thought they were pretty cool. I'm not going to take them all the way out, but just Zelda playing cards. They're just your standard playing cards with different characters on them. There's Tingle, there's as a Joker, Master Sword Ace, different objects as different cards. There's Link is a Joker.
Jack.
Or Jack, sorry.
Yeah.
Not Joker. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I don't know how much I'll actually play them, but again, I'm a Zelda fan. I like collecting all that stuff, so
yeah,
have it.
Kind of Nintendo heritage thing, because they were a toy company first, so cool. They had like toys and games out. Turn of the century, last century. And now Megan's playing 52 pickup with her new cards, so we'll be back. So before we show off our last pickup of the month and greatest pickup of the month, I wanted to do a quick Amiibo update. So last time you saw, we got, you know, some of the store exclusives and everything. But since then, we were able to get a few more. And I don't know which ones of these were covered last time, so I'm just going to do a quick brief tour of the last few we got. So we have Ike from Fire Emblem, Mega Man, which looks fantastic. We got Shulk from... which is a GameStop exclusive from when that wave came out, and Xenoblade Chronicles is the game he's from. Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a classic Sega character. Glad to have an amiibo of him in the first place, which is really cool. And then the coolest one that we have is Meta Knight. Now, this was the Best Buy store exclusive, and how we came upon this one in our collection was I was going to wait in line in the morning at Best Buy to get it, but I got held up because of weather and traffic, and there were some accidents. My dad was going to meet me at the mall, and he actually got there in line first because he knew I was going to be in line, and because he had gotten there before me when he took a bus there, he was the one person in line who got the single Meta Knight that our store had. Now, I think it's bull crap that our store got one Meta Knight. Everybody else I talked to who went to one of these early morning ones said they at least had 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8. So the fact that we had one in the biggest mall in Syracuse, which is also one of the biggest malls in the country, is kind of bull crap, and I think maybe employees were hoarding some of them or something, because that's just complete bull crap. But anyway, we got it thanks to my awesome dad. So, Papa G, thanks.
So this is our biggest pickup yet. It weighs probably over 15 pounds. It's kind of furry. Smells a little bit too. A good smell. It also likes to poop and it likes to pee.
But it's getting better at doing that.
It's getting better. It likes to chew a lot of things.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, we gotta... Did you hear that sound?
I heard some scuffling.
Why is there scuffling?
I don't know.
Are there gremlins in here?
It's kind of a cute-looking gremlin, if it is.
No, it's not a gremlin. It's
a puppy!
Argo! This is our puppy and newest addition to the Grant family household. This is probably his only time in the video game room. So
yeah, because he chews everything. But
you better get used to it.
Yeah, hey.
Well, last, but yes, this is our puppy. Quick story about him. We named him after... Well, we had a few ideas for names. We came up with the name Argo because we, both being fans of Shadow of the Colossus, thought we would name him after the horse.
The black horse from the game.
Which we came to find out was spelled A-G-R-O, and it's probably pronounced Agro.
But in the game...
it sounds like it says Argo. You know, when he's calling his horse on the... Argo!
Exactly.
We thought that's what it was. So that's what we actually named him after. We might be wrong about that, but it kind of fits. Oh, he's giving me kisses now.
So this is our new little family member.
This is Argo.